In the air tonight, take over your mind. Let it hypnotize. Feel it in your skin. Slowly it begins. Like a drug so high. What a world. What a world. In the air tonight, take over your mind. Let it hypnotize. Feel it in your skin. Slowly it begins. Like a drug so high. In the air tonight, take over your mind. Let it hypnotize. Feel it in your skin. Slowly it begins. Like a drug so high. What a world. What a world. What a world. What a world. In the air tonight, take over your mind. Let it hypnotize. Feel it in your skin. Slowly it begins. Like a drug so.
When she was first, seemed like she was first at the shore. Then all of a sudden, she was on the water sailing. But she's by herself, which is kind of weird. She doesn't normally sail by herself. And though it was calm, but then the weather started getting aggressively rough. She couldn't see any land. She's getting scared because she didn't know. She can't control it. She can't even steer it anymore. She thought that she might be seeing land, but she couldn't really tell because the weather's so bad. She's getting really scared. She doesn't understand why she's by herself. But at the same time, she felt like she's not by herself. Like no one's physically there, but like I don't know, there's forces there helping her. And she think she is being like, she can't control the vessel. I don't think it's a canoe. It's some type of it's like some type of it's not like a Polynesian canoe. She can't control it. I think that it's just getting pushed to the land. It's like kind of dark and dreary because of the weather. And it changed so fast, it really scared her. I don't even think she's a woman. She's a man. And I don't think he's human. I don't even think this is Earth. I think somehow the vessel was pushed and landed somehow. Or it hit something. The ocean is purple? Feels like he's being watched, but no one is coming to greet him. The weather's still kind of bad. She doesn't really know what to do, but doesn't feel safe to stay there. It's kind of like a jungle, though. He's trying to see where he can hide. But he's not human. He's trying to find a place to take cover because the storm. Someone's approaching. Almost like an army of some sort. I don't think it's an enemy, but they don't know if they can trust me either. I think someone recognizes him and knows who he is or something. Because now they're not really defensive anymore. He doesn't know if he's safe or not. He doesn't know where he is. I think whatever they are, they're the same thing. I think he's kind of hurt. He got hurt on the ship or whatever it was. And so they're trying to help him. So now he feels better because they're trying to help him and he sees that they look like him. He doesn't know who they are. I think he's some type of royalty or something. That's why they know who he is. And he went on some type of adventure or something and was brought home somehow. They're trying to lead him back somewhere, back to his family. He doesn't really, I don't think he wants to go. I think he's trying to escape responsibilities. He's kind of hurt and doesn't really have a choice. I think he was summoned back home somehow. He's supposed to get married? Form an alliance? And he was running away from that. They're trying to make a bond with another group from, I think, not from a different planet, but from a different area of wherever they're at, to try to bring peace. He doesn't want to get married to whoever he's supposed to get married to. They're bringing him back to like whatever their, I guess, I don't know if it's like a palace or a castle or wherever his family lives. It seems kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's super like modern or anything. It's not necessarily primitive. And he's super sad because he's realizing that he's going back home. It's kind of a long journey home. I think they're riding like animals or something, but I don't think it's not like a horse. It's kind of like, is it kind of like a horse? Kind of like a horse, but it's not a horse. And they put him in some type of a carriage thing. He can't get out. He wants to escape.
As this being that you are, is there anything you're carrying or anything else that you want to mention of importance?
No, he's not carrying anything because I think everything was like on the shipwreck or whatever happened. It was kind of, I feel like he's wearing something, some type of a necklace. And it's a symbol of, I guess, who he is or his lineage or something, his like royal lineage. He's wearing clothes. Yeah, I think that's really the only thing. He didn't have the heart to get rid of it, I guess. But he knows that it like helps everyone to know who he is. He kind of wishes he got rid of it, but he has it, whatever it is. Some type of a necklace. I guess it holds power of some sort. Not really magical power, but it does identify who he is and where he comes from. That's how, I guess, he knew it was him, because he had it. As much as he wanted to escape whatever life he doesn't want to live, he didn't have the heart to get rid of it. Because he loves his family, but he just doesn't want to have to do what they want him to do. He doesn't want to marry for just because he's supposed to.
Tell me more about this necklace. What does it look like?
It's brown. It's not like is it a metal? It's not a metal. It's some kind of a carving. Like it's made out of natural materials. Like it's like woven somehow, and then the necklace part, and then it's not really a pendant, but there's a big piece. It's like a carving, almost like some type of a dagger carved out of some type of an animal bone. And there's a serpent that goes around the dagger part. It's like made out of more natural materials. It's not like gold or anything. It's definitely something where people know that he's somebody. It's been something that's been passed down from his father, and I guess so on and so forth. I guess it's something that shows they're the heir, the next in line. And one day he's supposed to pass it down to his son. He wants to find his own partner. He wants to be in love. He doesn't want anyone to choose his partner for him. I think he was in love already.
Tell me about that. Was he?
Yeah, I'm feeling, let's see. I guess he left with her. She was like a normal person or like a subject or something. And so his family didn't agree. They ran away. They were traveling on that, like, I guess, some sort of a boat or something. And she died. Did she die? Yeah, something happened to her. Like, I think that's who he was looking for when he was on the boat and didn't understand why he was alone. But I think it was some type of like foul play. Like I don't know if they're trying to get rid of her, so he would. Yeah, they're trying to get him to come back home. It's like imperative that he forges this union with this other group, and he knows who he's supposed to marry, but he didn't want to marry her. And I guess it created a lot of havoc. And there was a threat that if he didn't come back and marry her, then I think those people were going to conquer his people. But he didn't know that. I think someone's trying to tell him now they're on some journey home, and someone's trying to fill him in on everything, and he feels really bad. Oh, I'm getting that. I think those people captured the woman that he loves. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. He doesn't know what happened to her, but she was gone. And he feels really bad and doesn't want to have to do what he has to do, but it looks like it's the only way he could save his family and his people.
So tell me more about who are they trying to make him marry? Does he know the person?
Yes, but not well. I think they are rival people or something. I guess they have history of getting along and then not getting along, and they've always wanted to try to get their peoples to marry, but it's never happened, and he's supposed to be the one to make it happen. But then he fell in love with someone else and tried to run away. Somehow was brought back. It's like not like super modern, but I think they are very powerful people in terms of their magic or whatnot. That's why he's kind of in disbelief that he even was brought back. And he's like kind of wondering what happened to the woman that he loves. He doesn't even know. I guess they weren't gone for a long time. They're trying to escape.
Where is the woman he loves now?
She was taken by the other people. I think they're trying to say if he doesn't marry their, I guess, like princess or whatever, then they'll kill her. But they're going to kill her anyways because she can't stay alive. They're using her like bait. I think they have her family too. He's going to find out that his parents allowed them to do it, and it's going to create a problem later. His parents didn't really have a choice. It's like when you have to do what's right for the betterment of your people, even though they know his son's not going to be happy. I think his parents just got lucky, like they learned to be in love. And because they're in love, he wants love. But he found it elsewhere, and now he doesn't want to have to marry her, though, from the other people. I think he was kind of like groomed to be with that other princess or whatever, but I think he fell in love with the other girl from when he was younger.
Moving the scene along and describing everything that's happening of importance.
He's back with his parents now, and they're happy to see him, but at the same time, they feel bad because they know how much he loved her, want to save their people, and trying to convince him that it's his duty to do this. I think that the necklace or whatever he had is how they found him. And so he's mad that he didn't get rid of it. He felt like it was all that he had left of his family.
How did they use that necklace to find him?
I don't know, it holds a power. Like it doesn't necessarily can't do anything magical, but it holds almost like some type of like a signature code that only connects to them because it's been in their family for so long. So he's just upset. It feels like now he has to do it because now he's finding out that they have her. I guess it's like they're trying to tell him that if he marries their daughter, then they'll let the other woman go. I think deep down inside, they all know that they're not going to let her go, let her live, because they're too scared that he's eventually going to try to find her or not be committed to who he's supposed to marry. But they're telling him it's the only way that they can save their people, otherwise they'll be conquered. And it's been a very long time in the making to even come to the agreement. And I think that the other woman very much so likes him, and he's just disgusted, sick to his stomach because he can feel that the other woman's still alive somehow. They're connected and whatnot, but I think he feels her fear. So it's almost like motivation. He knows he has to do it. He doesn't want to have to marry the other woman. And it's like fast, like they want them to get married on the next full moon, which is a week away. They're making preparations. So he knows he has no choice. He has to do it. Save his people, to save her. Or he thinks he's going to save her, but kind of plotting, like, what can he do after? Like, can he run away again? But I guess what they're telling him is if there will be repercussions if he tries to run away, and it'll be worse than what they would have done if he won't marry her. And I guess the daughter feels a little bit bad. She kind of does want him to love her, but she has hope that he will love her someday. So they get married, but as soon as they get married, he knows that they killed her. He could feel it.
So what does he do? Keep moving time.
Tries to make peace with it. I guess they killed her family too. I think he finds out that his parents allowed them to take her family. So he's just angry, but kind of has to play the role because it's like part of the deal that he has to like be happy and love with them to create this like bond between their worlds or their people. And he's actually kind of like thinking the woman's not that as bad, but feels like he would betray his first love if he allows himself to try to really try with her. But I think after time he's actually kind of falling in love. Like it's not as bad as he thought, but he gets haunted by what happens with the last one, and and she knows it too, I guess. I have children. I have 2 children.
And what happened to the last one?
The woman? What happened to the woman?
Yes, do they kill her?
Yeah, they killed her. They killed her actually the day after they got married. I think it was like one of those things where they have to consummate, and so it was like they didn't want to do it that night, but they did it the next day. So he was like knew that he had to had to consummate with her that night. Yeah, she did end up getting they did end up having kids. I think the first one was a girl though. But, they always want boys. But I think the second one was actually the second one is a boy. And I think it's kind of like the first one was a girl, but she wasn't really made out of love. It was like a forced thing and it was kind of hard. I think the second one was actually kind of made from love, but he's super haunted by the woman and her family, I guess. And it's almost like it's kind of like everything is going well, but I think they're like cursed in some way, shape, or form by what they did to the woman and the family. Slowly over time, things aren't good. Like their kingdoms face challenges or something. I think they're realizing that it was because of what they did. I think there was let's see, I guess someone related to that family did something to kind of curse them all. To curse the children too. It's so weird. It's almost like the guy is kind of in love now. Like he learned to love her, but I think that's also what makes it worse. And I think what ultimately made them get cursed, because whoever did it on behalf of the family to seek vengeance got angry that he fell in love with and forgot about the other woman. Like some type of sorcerer or something that was related to the woman he fell in love with initially that they killed. But I think there was so much vengeance in their heart that they wanted to wait and, so that they could really wreak havoc later. Because they prospered for a long time. It actually did bring some peace, but...
Why him? Why did they force him to marry this family and this other tribe, I guess?
He was the heir to I guess, their throne or he was the prince. He had to do it. And I think that the other woman did like him. I think it's they always knew that they would have to make peace with this. Or I guess they've tried before, but there's so much history. So that's the ironic thing, is because now the two peoples are finally, after so long of trying to make peace with them again. I guess there's a lot of history between the people. And I think part of what made the union possible was because the parents of the woman really liked the prince, I guess. I guess the family of the daughter is more powerful than the family of the man. And so that's why they were kind of like the chosen ones. Yeah, to bring peace, exactly. I think they did have peace with them before, but something happened.
So keep moving time, another important time of this life. Tell me what's happening now.
Famine. Seems like they're facing challenges because of whatever the curse was, and now both kingdoms aren't doing too well. I think their crops or something. So they're not doing as well. I guess another potential people is getting ready to conquer them. And now it's creating rifts because I guess the parents of both of them are fighting now and then also I think they realize that something was done like they realize that someone put a curse on them because it was so weird, all the things that happened. And I think whoever put the curse on them left, so they can't find that person. And in order to stop the curse, they need that person, but that person like completely left and like went too far, like did what they needed to do and then left. But I guess they're trying to find that person, but because everything is so bad, they don't really have the resources, and then now they're facing like losing their lands to other people. And so they're kind of all in disarray. And the ironic thing is that the woman and the man, the prince and the princess, had kind of really learned to fall in love, even though, yeah, they did. But now that everyone's fighting, it's kind of causing something between them. I guess he gets haunted by the girl, but he was able to control it for a while, but now it's like too much, so just kind of tearing them all apart. Something about the kids, let's see. I guess the daughter has a lot of different issues, especially because she was kind of like the forced pregnancy. They didn't really love each other, or he didn't really love her at that time when she was conceived. But the boy, I guess, is really special because he was created in a space where the prince had really learned to love his wife. I think the parents have died. Let's see. I think the prince's parents died first. I think they had a lot of guilt because they realized they weren't able to save their people after all. They did all of this. They understood why his son wanted love, because they feel like they found love, learned to love each other. And yeah, so they're gone now. I think that the princess's parents are still alive. Yeah, they're getting ready to be conquered, and I think that they're trying to protect the kids, especially the boy. I think there's that whole, like, when the first child is a woman. Oh wait, hold on, let me see. I think the daughter wants to try to make a deal with the people that are trying to conquer them, because she feels like she always got the short stick because she was a girl. She has issues just because, not that she has issues, but she wasn't really conceived of pure love, so she kind of has a different energy to her. And she's trying to plot to see if she could marry one of the kids of the neighboring, like the people that's trying to conquer them. So the main one is already taken, but she's trying to get one of his little brothers. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing. It's so weird. But they want to save. Oh yeah, she's really jealous of her brother, and he's like the heir, right? Even though she's the firstborn. Oh, so she's trying to make a deal. Marry me, you can have the land, and then you can have my brother. You could kill him. And so they're trying. I guess her parents and her grandparents are trying to find a way to get the boy somewhere else. Well, it seems like they do it. I guess. They still have a couple of warriors that were brave, and they take off with the son to try to escape. The daughter betrays them. Her parents and her grandparents get killed. They take the land, and I guess they're trying to find the brother. I think the brother, let's see, finds like asylum somewhere, or like finds somewhere safe, I guess. Yeah, I guess they find somewhere to hide him. And then the daughter marries into the other family, but there's kind of an issue because she has to find her brother still. Like it was like part of the deal, but they're using her, to kind of maintain some type of control over the other people, like the subjects that are still there. But they're trying to hide. She's trying to hide. I guess they're all trying to hide that she betrayed them. But I think eventually people find out. And they're all trying to find the boy, because the boy technically can rise up and try to take the lands back. But they killed me. I'm dead.
Wow. Keep moving in time and tell me what happens. What else of importance?
The kid grows up and he knows everything that happened because of the warriors that are with him. And I guess the people that are hiding him. I think the people that were hiding him aren't as big of a, as a people or as significant as both of his parents' kingdoms or the kingdom or the people that conquered who his sister plotted with. They don't have as much, but they're doing what they can to protect him, and also they see it as a way to secure favor with him if he can take back kingdoms. And I guess because of the fact that they weren't a significant people, no one, and didn't, let's see, I guess they didn't even really, I guess that those other people felt belittled by the other people, so it was kind of like this humility thing where when they went there, they had to play it real safe, because I think they tried to threaten to say like those people were like, oh, you guys never helped us or acknowledged us before, and then now you want us to help you, kind of a situation. And I think it was like their people were kind of torn, like, oh, if we turn them in, we can, gain favor with the other people. But I guess those people weren't, they knew that those people, I guess they're like really bad. And so they still, and I guess they fell in love with the boy. So they decided to allow him to stay there and to keep his identity. And he fell in love with someone there. And I guess they're raising him. And the warriors that brought him there are teaching him as much as they can. And I think the plan is to try to take back his kingdom someday. Seems like I think eventually he does go back. I guess they work on building up a little army. I think they're doing like some little things, like there's rumors that are spreading now. Maybe I think they tried to. They're trying to somehow find a way to get it back to the other subjects that were conquered, like, oh, he's still alive, and get ready, because when he comes back, like, we need you guys to help rise up. So, but then at the same time, I think one of those people, just a whole bunch of betrayal, then one of those people went and I think told the sister somehow. So now she's kind of plotting, and I think she married into that family, but I don't really think it was like a good situation. She never really, yeah. She's still alive and everything, but I think she also didn't feel like part of that family. And then no one liked her because they knew that they eventually find out she betrayed them. So now they're trying to figure out, and I think before they figure out where he is, even though they may not be ready, they have to just try to strike and rise up and try to take back the kingdom. So let's see. Yeah, so they go. I guess they teamed up with another people who also didn't like the people that conquered them, and I guess they all teamed up and rose up. And he was able to take control. And then I think the sister was killed. I think the sister was killed, I think, by the people that the people she had to deal with. I think they tried to ask her like, oh, did you plan this type of a situation? So it was just kind of like she betrayed them, or she betrayed her family, and then I think in the end, those people she married into wondered if she was part of that, like the whole time, but she wasn't. She was really, had vengeance, I guess, towards her family because of how she felt she wasn't treated the same way as her brother, and so she ended up dying. And then I guess the brother, I guess he became king with his wife from the other people, and created alliance with the people that helped them. Yeah. I don't know where we are or where it was, or it doesn't seem like it was Earth though. And they weren't human. They weren't horses. They were kind of like horses, like when he first arrived. Kind of looks like Earth, but not really. I don't know, but it's like yeah, it wasn't like super kind of primitive, like it wasn't like Lemuria or Atlantis or like anything where everything was like super, like lots of technology. It wasn't really like that. That's why it seems like it could have been on Earth, but I don't think it was Earth.
You said the sky was purple.
The water was purple. The ocean was purple.
Oh.
Let's see, what color was the sky? The sky was yellow. The sky was yellow.
Anything else of importance of this life you're seeing?
It was one of her past lives. It's not a people that get talked about very often. Or oh wait, is it inner Earth? Oh, that's weird. I'm getting that it wasn't a different planet. That it's somewhere lands in inner Earth. It's not weird, but her ego just keeps coming in to keep like go. She's not making it up good.
Sounds good. Thank you. This is such an important lesson. Higher self. I know you've been here this whole time. Showing like when people start off with an ill intent, like betrayal, even if you, like for example how the prince really was blackmailing, threatening, betrayal, which really turned the situation into a curse for the people who did it. So
Yeah.
it shows you, like, if you begin an intent in a negative way like this, threatening and ill-intended, how it will come back to you, and you have to somehow balance that out or transmute that out, or your children or your grandchildren are going to have to pay for it. It's going to travel in the family lineage and the bloodline until someone figures out how to balance it out or remove the curse. Huh?
Yes, and the significance of first child not really being conceived of love, and that's why
Yeah.
she was different, but yet finally he actually really learned to love the wife, and so the son was conceived, and that's why he could hold the light and carry and overcome the curse. And then he was able to marry for love, and he was able to get the lands back of both his father and his mother. Just another reminder that love really transcends all if you let it. You don't let greed get in the way, because often many let greed get in the way. Also, they were a very humble tribe apparently, but he when he was there, when they kept him safe, and he fell in love, kind of like how his father fell in love. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, reminding us to always start off with a good intent, not one in service to self invertedly. Thank you, higher self. Anything else you want to say about any lessons, or why did you take her to that life?
I think we needed to see an existence where it is not one that she thinks of. I think she tries to think of, Lemuria and Atlantis, and, we showed her Andromeda, and I think that we need to shed light that there's other places that existed, and other timelines that aren't really talked about. And I think also because she was also a man. I don't think we've ever shown her being a man. She has been told before about lifetimes of being royalty and different things. But I think that we wanted to show her that and not that every single lifetime has to be that you're royal, because that's not it either. But we did want her to remind her of intent and love. I mean, she knows these things, but I think also part of it was also for you, because I think that this is also a place that no one has talked about with you either.
Yes, I agree. Beautiful. Thank you, higher self. Is there another life that you want to show her of importance for her to learn from? Any other life, or do we begin the body scan, or is there another one?
No, we wanted to show you this, and I think that you will start to learn more about this place.
Yeah. So now that we're speaking to you detailedly, so she was kind of speaking earlier. So tell us, what is this place? It's an Earth, is it not? What dimension is this? Tell us more about.
So it is not Earth. The portal to this place is in inner Earth.
Okay, so is it in the inward lands of where we're at, or the outward lands? So it's like right before you get to the inner Earth? Can you explain?
No, the portal is in inner Earth, and it's almost like that's why she was confused, because she felt like, well, it's not. It's a different planet, but it's not. That's why she was confused, and it is a little bit. The portal is through inner Earth, but it is kind of similar to Earth in a way. That's why she was kind of confused, because at first she was standing at her favorite beach, then she ended up on the ocean. And so it's kind of like Earth, but it's different. And she wasn't human. They're not human. But it's a little bit similar in terms of, like, they have an ocean, there's plants, like they had horse-like beings, but they weren't horses. It was almost like, imagine like Mayans, but in a different galaxy or something, a different version of Earth, but not Earth. I don't know. For some reason, part of this is, I think others will come to you to give you more clues, more pieces of the puzzle. This might be the third book. But yes, it's the portal is through inner Earth, and it's somewhere like Earth, but it's not Earth. And they're kind of like humans, but they're not humans.
Ooh, are they on those lands that are... We've been talking about this in Remote Viewing North Pole, and how the moon reflects us, and we're like kind of like at the bottom right of the moon, and then there's more lands that look like they're physical carbon base right above. So are those lands that you're speaking about right next to us? The ones that are beyond Antarctica?
Yes and no. That is all I can tell you right now. Yes and no.
Interesting. Thank you.
Thank you, Aurora.
Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Anything else you want to tell us before we bring in her body scan herself about this?
No, TBD. TBD, you will see. It will weave its way magically for you, and you will love it.
Right,
All in due time, Aurora.
Yes, of course. Okay. Thank you, higher self. All right, higher self, is this a good time now to begin her body scan?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Who would you like to call forth upon higher self to assist during her body scan? Any ascended masters or archangels?
Ah, yes. Let's call in Raphael, Divine Mother, Michael, Azrael, Jophiel, and Haniel.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you, higher self. We're calling forth upon all of them. Collectively here, Raphael, Divine Mother, Archangel Michael, Azrael, Jophiel, and Haniel. Did I get them all?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Welcome. We'll allow Archangel Raphael to lead us here with the healing, and Divine Mother. Thank you, everyone else, for being here as well. Thank you. Can I speak to Archangel Raphael now?
Hi, Aurora.
Greetings, Raphael. We feel your beautiful energy. So healing already. Archangel Raphael, and then let me speak to Divine Mother.
Hi, Aurora.
Greetings, Divine Mother. We love you, honor you, respect you. Thank you for being here.
We
Thank
love you too.
Beautiful. All right, let's begin her body scan. She did such an incredible job in her first session, as we know. Wow, what a session. Incredible. So yeah, you guys really, you all really did just went easy on us today. So good, but all really good, important lessons. So happens, it's incredible, all these sessions, how they come, and it's like, that was brought to my attention personally, like people, how they start off with an ill intent, and initially they're going to have to play out their ill intent, right, which I already know, but and then the betrayal and curses, I mean, it's their own curses they're going to have to figure out on their own. So just reminding us to never become or be like those people, never begin anything with an ill-intended way, especially when you're working in service for the collective. Thank you, higher self, for that.
Thank you, Aurora.
Yeah, beautiful. So let's go ahead and provide healing for that life that she saw him, and then, you know, the betrayal there with his family, and then the woman he kind of married, and you know how they killed the woman he loved. God, it's horrible. And there seemed to be a lot of water because he started off in water, and we know how much she loves the water and the voyage she's had in the past on the water. So healing more so on that, as well as even the future, the daughter that betrayed the family. Also really kind of parallel explains, does it higher self explain a lot of kind of like what's happening on Earth, like these families, they can't seem to get out of the curse, and because they're playing out their own curse and their own ill-intended decisions.
Yes, it's a horrible cycle. They can't break it. It's the bed they've made and they have to lay in it. But they don't always realize it. That's why they can't set themselves free, because they don't even see ill intent and betrayal, because they think they're doing it for the good. But it's really selfishness, service of self and not of others, not the expense of others.
Yeah. That makes sense. And they can't get out of it until they have that one child, right? Kind of like us, right? We're
Yes.
considered the black sheep of the family.
Yes, like
Hmm.
you are the ones to break the generational curses.
But at the end, the son does, because he was made with love eventually, does get his land back.
Yes, and he marries for love and he creates a beautiful union with peoples who were actually looked down upon. His parents' families look down upon those people. They're kind of like an outcasted society. And in return, they were the ones that saved them,
Yeah.
along with another people who were seen as weak as well.
Which that's exactly the thought I was having, because it was brought to my attention by Divine Mother when I was doing kind of like channeling the Matrix presentation that I do, and she's showing us the chrysalis pods that people are in. I noticed that often when there's siblings, the second child or the middle child is very important, the key. And if you notice, right, it's that saying like the middle child is a troublemaker. But really,
Hmm.
the middle child is the bridge and to helping you release your curses and pushing you to go in your heart and be divine light versus the choices you
Yes.
made prior. Yeah, so sending love to the second born. The first ones, wow, they really take on a challenge. The first one, the second born, has to, most often, not for every family, but it will be, I think, most common, that they'll have to try to do their best to wake up and to not be like them, to break that inverted cycle. So
Yes,
send a wave of love
exactly.
to all the second borns and the second row there. Okay, thank you. They're not the black sheep.
No, not at all.
Okay, let me think of anything else that comes up here. So that's, yeah. Okay, thank you, Raphael, Divine Mother, and team. All right, so let's begin her body scan. You let me know if there's anything else you want to share, but that's all I can think of for now for this life. So let's begin her body scan, scanning her from head to toe. Let me know. Where would you like to begin at in her body first?
Let's go to her heart first.
Tell me what's within her heart. Is that an energy, entity, technology that needs healing there?
It's an energy.
And tell me, does this energy have consciousness or is it just energy?
No, it doesn't have, it's just energy. She has been doing really well with her shielding. They've been trying to infiltrate in all sorts of ways. There is an energy there. Yeah. No consciousness though.
Let's direct Phoenix Fire now to that. Start transmuting it. Tell me, how did that get there?
They're trying to hit her with all sorts of different things. Yeah, she's been doing really good with the shielding, so they haven't really been able to infiltrate. But they are definitely trying to send things to break her. Yeah, definitely trying to.
Well, thank you. Sending her love. Make sure you keep guiding her through all of that. Okay, so we're transmuting that dark energy there in her heart. Phoenix firing, transmuting that out now. And then healing all trauma that you mentioned related to that. Anything else in the heart that needs healing? Scan her deeply, thoroughly, and we know that we're looking at her heart because she did have issues with her heart, and they, said that she almost had a heart attack, and it was irregular. So let's look at that and make sure everything's in flow. No more stuck energy of any kind through her blood, her heart. How does it look?
So we were able to get it all out. I mean, we did really good. But what we're getting is more of that. It did a lot of damage, especially before, when we were trying to take care of everything. They're trying to hit her with all that they could to create more damage before we got them all out. So I think it's not like there's still like consciousness or anything there, but they just did a lot of damage that we just need to focus on healing. So that's why her heart rate is still dropped sometimes. That's why like she still has like the varicose veins have not gone down. She still has pain. So that's what we meant by there was still work to be done. So she's actually pretty clear. It's just that there was just so much damage that they tried to do already because they really didn't want to lose control of her. So it's just more about continuing, more so the healing process of all of the damage. Because I think we focused a little bit more on getting everything out. Now we need to focus on healing a lot of the extreme damage that they had already done and everything they tried to do. So just also ensuring that we help to be strong in her mind and not allow her to fall into darkness to allow them back in. She has to remain really strong They're going to try to send her a lot of distractions.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you, herself. So everything looks good there. Her heart rate, healing that now. Phoenix fire, source of light now further. Making sure everything is regulated and balanced and healed.
Yes.
Good. So happy to know all the progress she's done. That's incredible.
Yeah, no, she has, but that's what she's just been so tired, it's kind of a lot.
Okay, so let's scan her body. Does she have any entities? Scan her deeply, thoroughly. Any entities in her?
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, at this point, her energy has leveled up so much. I'm not sure any entity can attach. Beautiful.
Yeah, she's okay. She's just double guessing herself. Like she questions sometimes if she's doing her shields right.
Is there a wrong way to do your love light shields?
No, and that's what we tell her all the time. She's been really good. She's actually also been doing really good with interacting with the shields, right? Because of the fact that she, you talked about that a lot in the course that she's in right now, where I think she wasn't doing that before, prior to starting on going deeper into the Galactic, the Akashic record course, where I think in one of the very first videos, you talk very deeply about working with your shields. And so she's been starting to do that a lot more, which has really been helping her a lot. Working with, Metatron and Jophiel, she's been working with, Divine Father to help heal her relationship with the Divine Father, working to heal her relationship with Divine Mother, asking Jophiel to help her create more beauty in her life. And no,
Wow.
we feel that she's clear of that. Yeah. We had a
This is
great team. Everyone was a beautiful, great team. And that's why we sent her to pay homage and to honor La Santa Muerte. She didn't even honestly realize until she got there and felt her. And so, yeah, it was a very beautiful work that we all did last time.
Thank you. Wow. Yes. She was quite incredible. I think also higher self, like her session was tough, but I handled it beautifully. I think I handled it beautifully. Of course.
You did
But
so well, Aurora. It was also part of you leveling your game up as well. And this is,
right.
she talked about how she came across you a few years ago, just by watching one of your classes, and she thought to herself, oh, I should check this woman out. And, she got back and the pandemic happened. She never checked you out, but, all things in divine timing. And so I think that it was also part of it was for you to have her session when also you were ready. Yeah, and then we think that it will really help not only you, but, other practitioners as well, and her as well. Yeah, everything was divinely orchestrated the way it was, and you just handled it beautifully, amazingly. Everything that you have done, all the things you've done really helped you to handle that. And you handled it wonderfully, and so thankful for what you do. We really, truly are. And she is so thankful.
Thank you, I herself. I think it also was to show her too, like she was her own most challenging probably session, and probably will be that she'll come across, right? So it shows her how strong and how strong she is to have been able to get through that on herself. And it's gonna show her great love and compassion for people, what they're going through, because she went through a lot herself. But it really she set her own bar pretty high for herself to know that she can do something like that for herself, and yes, she can handle anything that comes at her at this point.
Yes, definitely.
Kind of show her,
Yeah, timeline shifting. It's meant to
Beautiful.
be.
Also really shows herself too, like how say challenging her session was, but look at her now, like this session, it shows her progression, the beauty to come afterwards. And things might come up, but if most of what you mentioned didn't have to do with her, it had to do with others.
True. Yeah, definitely.
So then just keep focusing on yourself divinely and let them, play out their life path while you hold space and love for them.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, herself.
Thank you.
And then, so we continue the body scan. So yeah, she didn't have any of that. Okay. And then her DNA, is it fully cleared? Can you confirm that? How's her DNA look?
Yeah, her DNA is good. She's been making sure that she shields her tree of life to protect her DNA.
Beautiful. So further crystallizing her DNA higher self, go ahead and do that as you see fit, and deprogramming any other false belief systems as well.
Will do.
Thank you. And then can we scan her for any dark portals? Does she have any in her?
No, no dark portals.
How about in her home or the land in the area? I know she kind of shares, a condo, but any dark portals we can close there?
Yeah, so her home is okay. She's been shielding it. But she doesn't shield the building or the land because of all the other people here. So there are some things, we did take care of some things before, but I think we do need to take care of, there is 3 dark portals that have showed up on the land since we did the last aura. So if we could, yeah, so we need to close those.
Beautiful. So let's go ahead and close those dark portals now. Michael, can you do that?
Yes, I can do that, Aurora. Hello.
Thank you, Michael. Michael, can we make it so, I understand that like other people live on that land, but the land is not owned by anyone, correct?
Well, they think they own it, but they don't. But
Okay,
it
so-
is kind of owned by someone, but just on a piece of paper.
Yeah. But technically is the land. Does anyone own it?
Yes. Nope.
She's free, right?
Yes.
She's Divine Mother. She's free, Mother Earth. So can we make it so that if in the home and in the land she's at, and we send love to the land so that it does not have to take on anyone's dark portals. If it's their own dark portals, let them have it if they want to create that, but not her.
Yeah.
The
Let's
land.
do that.
Okay.
The land would love that.
Okay. Anyway, we could do that for the whole Earth, or some parts of the Earth.
We could, but we're
That
gonna
already?
need to bring in. We're gonna need to bring in more people for that. Why don't you add that to your list for Ireland?
All right, we'll add that to the list.
Mhm.
I like it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll do that for her, Lando. Yeah.
Yes. Oh yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so no dark portals. All right. And then can we scan her, Michael, for any negative cords? Does she have any?
Yeah, let's see. There is something that's trying to court her, but it hasn't necessarily. Oh, it's kind of interesting because it hasn't courted her, but I'm still picking up on it. And it is like outside of her shield, but this is interesting. Let me see. Do you see it? It's like it's trying to court her, but no, it's like it's almost like consistently been trying, but it can't break
Is this
through.
like
But
a-
it's like standing by for when she gets weak. Do you see that?
Yeah, so is this like a family cord or a family curse?
Oh,
I mean, I'm sure because you know how
yes.
you show them past lives so that they can fix them in and out. And these people, they keep repeating, right? Like these curses, they can't get out of it because they don't work on the past life. So if they were just to work on their past lives, clear it, then they will finally get out of the, the sinkhole they're in. So,
Yeah.
so it's repeating. So does her family have any curses we need to remove that she's currently the family she's with?
Yeah. It looks like there's still something here. So yeah, we need to take care of this one. It's very interesting. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take care of that. We just need to transmute it all the way back, because I think we were focusing on other things, like energies and entities and beings and on the archons, and now it's like we need to focus on these other little things that were a little bit, I don't want to say less important, but weren't as imperative at the time. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and remove all curses from the bloodline of the family that's allowed. We know that the others still have free will, but as far as her, she's not connected to any of these curses. Or can we ask her parents' higher self? And can we call in the ancestors, like the grandparents, to remove
Yeah,
those
that's
curses?
exactly what we were going to say.
And then just making sure her cords are all clear and healed, no attachments there. And as you're working on that, can we scan her for any negative implants, hooks, metals, rods, wires, any other types of negative technologies attached to her? How does she look?
She's clear of those, yeah.
Wonderful, thank you. And then how about her soul? I know we did it last time, but can we confirm her soul is whole? There are no fractured soul pieces missing.
No, she's good.
Beautiful, thank you. And then how about, can we confirm she has no negative contracts?
I think that there's still a contract or 2 left.
Okay, let's remove those now. Michael, assist her with that. Healing her as far as any dental or vision. There's a couple things that she wanted healing as far as her eyesight. If we can make sure her eyesight's healed, as well as her teeth and gums.
Yeah, we're working on some stuff with her teeth and her gums, but that will take some time, but she'll be okay. And her eyesight has been getting better. She actually stopped using her prescription sunglasses.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not that everything is completely like 50-50 vision, but it definitely, she sees the changes and hasn't had to really wear them. She's been okay with her regular glasses.
Beautiful. Yes. Good, good. Continue to heal that. Thank you. And then can we age regress her higher self? How many years can we age regress her?
3.
Start that process now. And then can we make sure Archangel Raphael, Divine Mother, self made that all her chakras are balanced, none are blocked or misaligned, and then activating her third eye further and expanding her heart, activating her abilities within her third eye, and healing her auric field. Can we do all that now?
Yeah, we'll do that now.
Thank you. And then let's do some work in her tree of life higher self. Can we confirm that all inverted timelines have been deleted within her tree of life?
Yes.
Thank you. Can we also scan for any holograms, copies, clones made from her tree of life? Are there any?
No, we got them last time.
Beautiful. Thank you. And then can we heal all current life and past life trauma now for her?
Yes. Oh,
And then
yes.
can we also, she would love, a partner in the future. One of her questions is, what does she have to do to help call her divine? Can we provide healing for his tree of life? Permission?
Ah, yes. We can do
Thank
that,
you.
yeah. I think he's been focusing on healing himself as well. But yes, we can help.
Beautiful. All right, sending love to that, and whatever he needs healing is his tree of life, with his tree of life. Thank you. And then can we heal the entirety of her tree of life, the tree, the trunk, the branches, the inside of the roots, the soil, the seed, all parts of the elements surrounding her tree of life? Can we ensure that's all healed?
Yeah, we could do that.
Beautiful. Thank you, herself. Now she has a list that I need to make sure we cover. You have any messages for humanity while you're here?
Don't be afraid of the fire.
Yes, and just to confirm, you're the goddesses of like the fire and the lava and the volcanoes?
Yeah, don't be afraid of the fire. It is true, we are awakening. We are bringing forth what they think is destruction, but it's really a rebirth. Many are scared, the earth shakes, the lava flows, but it's a symbol of renewal and rebirth. And we encourage everyone to allow the flame of their own heart to help transmute themselves, to help burn away the parts of them that are false, that are not their authentic selves, the things that don't serve them, even if they think they want them, the things that they're being told that they want, the ways they're being controlled. We encourage them to fire and flame their own sacred flames in their hearts and allow that transformation to happen. Just like the lava may destroy what they think, but the lava brings new life. So we encourage everyone to not be afraid. A lot of times before life gets better, life gets shaken up. So many people talk about the rim, the Pacific Rim of Fire, all the volcanoes. It is true, unfortunately, with that awakening, there is a little bit of destruction, but it will make way for what is meant to be. We try to do things in a manner where there is little less casualties. We try to send warnings and we want people to take heed to it. But sometimes it is not in our control how governments handle things, how people handle things. It is not our intent to hurt anyone, but the earth has to do what it needs to do. This is all part of ascension, and our return is part of this plan. And so we want people in humanity to work with us and not against us, and to take sovereignty over their own sacred heart flame that burns within them, flame those embers and come back to themselves. Yeah, we look forward to it.
Thank you for such powerful, loving messages, goddesses. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and then can we help her heal from any PTSD now?
Oh, yes, that's something we've been working on. It's been getting better. We'll continue that right now.
Thank you. And overall healing, but any kind of body pain in her left hip, right knee, back, neck, ankles, and feet.
Yes, we've been working on that. A lot of it is tied, a lot of her physical pain, although it has correlations with certain accidents and falls and whatnot. There is also a lot of it that is connected to traumatic times or to emotional pain. And so a lot of that kind of tends to make its way back when she gets sad. So we are working on that with her, and also working to help heal, along with healing her PTSD, it'll help with that pain that she feels. And then I think that the weight loss, the regression in her body, that will all help contribute to her no longer having pain. But she does need to, she has not been good with doing her stretches and doing her yoga, and her Tai Chi, so she really does need to get back on that. We're proud of her for eating better, for not emotionally eating and abusing, those things, but we do need her to be a little bit more active so that her body doesn't get into shock when she is more active.
Beautiful, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, assisting her with that now. Thank you. Love light there to all parts of her body where is needed. And then she says her migraines were much better. Any other healing we need to do on her migraines so she doesn't have them anymore, period?
Yeah, a lot of that too was like the implants and the different things. She just needs to watch, obviously, making sure she's hydrated. There's, a lot of times she's really good about it, but sometimes she's bad. But yeah, we are definitely working on that. She has also a problem where sometimes she will doom scroll. I think that that also causes her headaches and things, and we've been trying to wean her off of that. She goes through phases where she's really bad, but sometimes when she checks out, she does a little bit of doom scrolling, or just being on the computer a lot. Even sometimes it's classes and different things. And so just also making sure that she takes breaks from being on the computer, which, I think even sometimes I'm sure you have to make sure you take your breaks and whatnot. So that is something that will definitely be continuing to improve.
Beautiful. Thank you. So pretty here. It's raining with the sun out.
That's the best. Sun showers.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, and then let's see, we got that. Okay, and assisting her with weight loss. Anything else you want to talk about that?
No, she's actually been doing good. She's been losing weight. She did eat a little, she wasn't too bad. She ate, she let herself eat some seafood, which she hasn't really been eating too much. She did have a bite or two of meat here and there. She kind of felt a little bit pressured because she was there for a wedding, so she did have a bite or two of meat, but she did actually really good. But she actually picked a really good place, and she ate a lot. They had a lot of selections to have, vegan food, but she did eat a lot more than she's used to. So she did actually gain about 5 pounds while she was there, but she is still overall down. She's actually lost quite a bit of weight. So she will continue to, especially if she brings in more of the exercise. And we want her to know she's perfect at any weight, but part of it is, where some of her pain is, like her ankle pain, her knee pain, will help if she lets go of some more pounds. And I think, as a lot of women, they hold a lot of trauma in their belly, which she tends to do. So the continued eating well, as well as exercising a little bit more, being more active, it'll help with the weight loss, and she'll hit her goal soon.
Yeah, good Mexican food will do that to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Assisting her with all that you said there. Thank you. And then her. Okay, so herself. I've asked all the questions. Oh, one more actually. Her third eye. We want to ensure that there's nothing kind of blocking that, especially when she was little. She really strongly prayed because her sister saw something that she didn't want to see. So she wants to continue to work on seeing with her third eye. Can we scan that, making sure there's nothing that she might have created then that blocked her third eye from seeing now?
Yeah, actually, there's an energy there, but it's her own energy. It's her own blockage. That's why we didn't really take care of it last time, because it's not really like it's herself. So yeah, we can work on that one. Yeah, it's her own energy from her own. And we did work on the agreement. It is good, but yeah, there is definitely a little bit residue of that energy there. But it's of her own. A lot of fear, actually, I think.
Okay, let's assist her with moving through that fear.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you. Can we open up her third eye further so she can see now?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Divine timing, of course, but yeah, set her up for that.
Yeah. No, we're definitely opening up her third eye. She just needs to, she'll work with you to continue to activate everything and activate all the glands. So kind of like more on her left side that we need to work on. I think she might have mentioned that to you already, A.U.R.A.
Yeah, good. Let's focus on there now. Source of light, Phoenix fire. Further crystallizing and activating her third eye there now. Thank you.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do Eye of Horus too on that side just to be safe.
Good. Yeah, balancing out both. Now, Phoenix fire, source of light. Herself at this point, I've asked all her questions as far as healing, and my questions for healing. Is there anything else that she needs healing? We want to ensure we set her up for her most organic timeline. As always, scan her deeply, thoroughly, looking inside all organic matter. Is there anything else attached that we did not see? Anything, any other negative energies, entities, or technologies? How does she look?
No, we're good. We're not getting anything.
Beautiful. And if we missed anything, as always, I ask that you clear it. Can you do that?
Yes, definitely.
She looks great then. Thank you. Higher self, can you confirm we set her up for her most organic timeline today?
Yes, oh yes, thank you.
Thank you, higher self. Thank you. And then now, if I can ask the question she has.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you.
I think I've answered some of them already.
You have, yeah. So let me go through the ones you haven't answered.
And yeah, just continuing to stay in her power and to surround herself with people that are good for her journey right now. And yeah, she'll be okay.
Beautiful, higher self. Anything else, higher self, that I could have asked that I haven't?
No, we're just thankful for you, Aurora. It's yeah, it's just a beautiful thing, and we're just so happy that we all got to this space together and we're able to help her and she's able to help herself. And thank you for helping to facilitate that. Yeah, we love you, we honor you, we respect you.
Thank you. As I love you and honor you and respect you, thank you, higher self, as well as Archangel Raphael, Divine Mother, Archangel Michael, Azrael, Raphael, Haniel, and anyone else who assisted with her today's healing. We love you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, higher self. Am I complete with her session today?
Yeah, we're complete. Let's go ahead and bring her back.
Thank
you, Aurora.
Thank you. Bring her back now.